second time laws, the bathroom break time laws.
I
Ev
washed my hands.
everybody has it sometime.
I lost, I think it was 8 or 10 seconds.
Yeah, it was something like that. It was in that ballpark. I'm trying to find a pen.
It was fine though. I mean, I turned around and got one of the sets of early hands.
That's true. That's true. That is hard.
If I didn't wash my hands, I might not have gotten that.
I've never gotten that, I don't believe. Gotten
It is
close,
hard.
but alright.
It's hard to get it. But I mean, I figure you've got a good idea of Galleon by now.
I mean, yeah, it's relatively straightforward area. As far
The
as
hard
the
part is seeing whether you're gonna get 3 shots on the first one or 2 shots on the first one. Sometimes you can sneak in 3.
right,
But you have to know whether you're gonna get hit or not. That's the real question. You want to avoid
yeah,
getting hit as much as possible.
but the idea I'm pretty sure is, you keep your shots going and maneuver yourself to hit something no matter what, like while also not getting hit yourself.
Yeah.
Here, I'll go ahead and start my file so that I don't have to watch a cutscene.
I probably should have turned on my input display. Actually,
Can do it after this if you're able to. You aim low for this one, for the fam.
I like. I aim on the right side of it first, and then I go to the bottom.
Gotcha. And you line that up sort of like to the left of where he's flying when he's flying away.
Yeah. I have a general idea of where the heck's gonna be.
Yeah.
Like when it becomes
And I took a few notes on the movement for the, you know, the actual galleon, but
I mean, I just hold right of up, like not in the notch, but like more up than the upright notch. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Actually, let me turn on it.
Oops. Yeah, that'd be fine. I am almost caught up. I'm just finishing off the mechanics and shit.
Like here's up, just so you have a good idea of the input display itself.
Mm-hmm.
Here's up, here's like each notch.
Yeah, I see. I gotcha. It's the same as how the controller looks, pretty much.
But that's how much space that actually moves in between notches. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
but you can get a good idea of like where it is.
Right.
And like I try to keep these lines as smooth as possible, try not to bump into anything.
Right.
So how am I not far enough forward to talk in the second? That's never happened to me.
That's weird. Yeah, roll off the ramp, sorta.
Well, I walk off the ramp and then roll when I land.
Oh, well, yeah, gotcha.
And then I take the other side out.
Yeah, I did notice that. I have a note about that. I'm gonna
It's
try
just
it.
like like if your movement's good, the cycle of the boxes swaying is just better to come out of that side.
Yeah.
You may be surprised at what kinds of things have been considered for the route.
How do you mean?
Just like like I said, it's all about minor optimization.
Oops. Right.
It's kind of weird. If I was to describe Star Fox Adventures as a speed game, I would say that it is a momentum-based speed game where
Can see
little
that.
optimizations add up.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I mean, a lot of the thing is just not getting stopped.
Yeah.
It's so, you know, it seems.
Walking forward is relatively fast.
Yeah. That
And
reminds me, is rolling speed, like, worse or better than, running speed?
If you just roll, right?
Like
if
once.
if you roll just
Mid-run,
once,
break
you are
out into a
losing
run,
speed.
you're losing speed, okay.
Okay. If you spam rolls, but not at a precise rhythm, you're losing time.
Okay.
If you roll exactly every 40 frames, it is slightly faster than walking forward. It's not worth doing at all.
Okay.
And when you have the staff, you can do what's called roll canceling,
With the
which is
shield.
very, very precise inputs.
But it's with the
very,
shield,
very
right?
precise. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
But roll canceling is interesting. Also, I note for this, when the text box starts, do not be holding the stick. Don't hold the stick until after you start mashing the text.
For the barrel?
No, for the very first text box here.
Oh, right. I forget there is one right there. So don't be holding the stick. That's weird.
If you're holding the stick, the camera can actually change, and it's random. It's completely weird.
Very strange.
So if the guy comes after you here before you pick this up,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to worry about him. If he doesn't, you can just walk in there like that.
Okay.
You can do this thing here. It's kind of risky. Every time you step off this thing, you risk like.
Oh,
losing
yeah.
the barrel.
It's
But
that
you
little,
can,
skit. Yeah, I've seen that. It's a little
like,
tight, though.
yeah. There are some interesting tight things. Now, I don't know if you I don't remember if I do the earn throw in the glitchless record.
The earn
But that
throw.
is
Yeah,
a
you do. You do. Yeah, you do. I tried to do it, but it's got a slightly different throw arc, doesn't it?
So what I do is I line myself up at the center of where the two barrels meet, and I throw it when I'm standing on this line.
That line, I
here.
see. Yeah, I gotcha. All right. Here, let me catch up to you. I'll give that a shot. Oh, gotta grab the barrel.
But yeah. And that genuinely gets both of them most of the time.
Yeah.
Or at least one of them.
Alright, here, let me go in. I'm gonna grab the urn. Try that.
Now, this room is...
I got
actually
one. That
very
works.
interesting.
Okay.
I'll wait for you to catch up.
Yeah, I'm just a little behind. Room behind. Oh! Idiot ran into the fire.
Alright. So, this switch is really weird because it tries to set your camera.
Right.
The most optimal thing to do is to grab the barrel, and then without stopping, like, you let go of the stick to slide, and you slide into the right place.
Right.
place the barrel. You want to place the barrel directly on there and then turn around.
And like,
And once the camera starts moving, you roll. Like you place
right,
the barrel
right,
down and
right,
face down, and then when the camera starts moving, roll.
right.
That's not. That wasn't exactly right, but if you're actually
I think you
moving
can do it
it
again.
takes a second.
Does
Usually it takes a second.
what in the hell? I'm sorry. This barrel is trolling me. Oh, the door doesn't close. I didn't know that either. I thought... That's so weird. Doesn't really have to be a... SFAd then. But it's because you don't have the staff, probably. There's no switches.
I'm kind of surprised that the door didn't.
Alright, here, let me try. You go up, stop, put down, and then roll. Yeah, I kind of got that. I mean, I didn't get far, but I kind of got the idea. Yeah, I'll start that too.
So the first Krazoa trial is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I got it's 4 turns, 6 turns, 8 turns.
Well, not just the test, but the trial itself.
Oh yeah, the shrine.
Only interesting thing I think about the trial is that what I do is I run onto each switch and I let go of the stick.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then I
yeah.
repress the stick. And the idea is that I want to leave the pad with full speed while still pressing the switch all the way down.
Right, I gotcha.
Like, making it look good.
Right.
It's not much, but it is an optimization.
Right, I gotcha. I think I noticed that you did that. Like, you just sort of stopped for, like, probably not even a full second, half second, and then start moving again. Just to make sure that the switch gets pressed.
And then at the end of this cutscene, you want to be holding, again, almost the same direction as you did at the start of Galaxy. And just straighten it out as soon as you're aligned with the...
Yeah. Go on.
Now this time I'm holding much closer to up. I'm going to turn it to left.
Mm-hmm. Did you roll off the warp pad?
Yeah.
Okay.
The fact that there's a lip basically changes whether or not it's worth it to roll.
Gotcha.
It's kind of weird. Now here, I mean, I'm sure you know about letting go of the stick.
Yeah, I know about it, but I haven't gotten it like more than a couple of times.
You just run forward, and as you're almost there, you just let
go
of the stick
and roll. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, that time I got it. I think I wasn't letting go. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, the stick has to go to neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
Just... Oh. Test. You know what? I am, like, definitely gonna die in the test because I'm gonna get hit. I'm just gonna reset my health quick.
No, you can just take the test safe.
Oh. Well. Too late now.
Rip.
It's okay. It's just gonna be the beginning of this. It's not far. Cleo, come
But
on.
yeah, optimally, you would take 3/4 of a heart during this test.
Yeah. Because you want to, like, touch it right at the... Well, it'll activate the first frame that's available, right?
Exactly. And it will damage you every frame before that.
Yeah. Oh, great. It's just got me at 1/4 heart now. How am I gonna fix this? There's gotta be health somewhere.
There are health
Yeah,
drops in the trial.
that's what I'm gonna have to do.
Not even counting.
Is there a good cycle so you don't have to wait for this jellyfish, the one you have to kill?
Yeah. Okay, if I was to explain this, the setup for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to have decent movement to climbing the first ladder,
Okay.
and then if you just go straight, like you actually just roll off the ladder, just go straight, climb the ladder. You count your steps up the ladder, right?
Okay.
And if he hits you on the third step, there's a setup, and if he hits you on your fourth step, there's a setup. Genuinely, if you're fast, it'll be the fourth step. And if it's the fourth step, you just hold up left at the top of the ladder, and then straighten the camera out right as you're picking up the barrel. You flick down, pan the camera, then you hold forward and throw it, and then you turn around and roll through the life force door cutscene.
Wow. That's insane. The precision in this game sometimes just dumbfounds me.
It is wild. If it's the third step, it's basically the same thing, except you don't hold all the way into the up left notch. You hold just above the up left notch. And
Gotcha.
It's basically the same setup.
Gotcha. Well, just do my best to grab him. I guess if you miss him, like, he has to go around anyway, and the barrel spawns right next to you. It's pretty much the same time loss one way or the other.
Yeah. It's worth going for it.
Yeah, go for it, and if you don't get it, like, it was gonna be that time loss anyway, I guess.
Now for here, out of this cutscene, I'm holding all the way into the upright notch.
Gotcha. And this, can you do that little clip thing on the elevator here too?
It's not, you don't really get a clip on this elevator, unfortunately. It's only the ones when you're fast. But I mean, it's good when you deposit Krazoas 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, because you come back through there so many times. Okay, I'm about to deposit it.
Nobody wants to see my Mario 64 split. Jesus.
Okay, well that's Krazoa 1.
Now let me ask, do you have a method by which you intend to segment the game?
What do you mean?
Like, how are you going to do your splits? Where are you going to split on certain...
Oh, most of them I do pretty similar to how you did. I made like a few modifications to how you did it. If I recall correctly, your galleon split is just the very, very beginning part.
Yeah, just up until the first fade to black after the...
I wanted to end my galleon at the General Scales cutscene. That was one. Most of them are pretty much the same as yours. They should be on my stream now. I think I pretty much... Oh, I split your Queen Cloudrunner split into two. One for depositing Krazoa 2, and one for, like, the Cape Claw and Queen Cloudrunner stuff.
I mean, I guess that's fair. Krazoa 2 is by far the longest trip to the palace.
Yeah, and like the Queen Cloud Runner split you had, I wanted to say was like 20 minutes long, so I was like, I can split that. That's okay.
It's like 17 minutes long, but
Oh, whatever, yeah. I
I'm used
tend
to
to...
having long splits though.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm used to having pretty couple-minute long splits. Pretty short ones. Yeah, I think all the rest of them are pretty much the same way that you did. It's always fun to split for Flame when Tricky breathes the fire.
General Pepper here. I have a new mission for you, Fox. You are approaching Dinosaur Planet, an ancient world on the edge of the line.
Do you split on the bike explosion?
Yeah, I figured I would.
It's your job to get them back.
Also, this is interesting. So here, I lightly tap the button. I'm not really mashing.
Oh, okay.
And once he starts talking, that's when I actually start mashing the A.
Why is that?
This game has a weird thing where it can just like have a like loading spike before each mission, and that's just one of my strategies for reducing that, reducing the chances of getting that loading spike.
Gotcha.
It feels weird to lose a second before any particular mission.
Yeah.
It's like I haven't even done anything and I'm already losing time.
And for the flying, you just boost fully whenever you can.
Exactly. It's way better than Assault or 60.
Much simpler.
Much more intuitive.
64s is so technical. Assaults is just mash.
That's what makes Assault so bad, is you're just mashing the button the whole time.
It's a huge... It's like probably 15 minutes of the speed run is mashing the Y button.
I couldn't do it.
I did enjoy running that game, but yeah, that part got a little old.
And also
Oh god, that's such a brutal glitch.
I prefer to stay away from Assault.
It's funny. So many of the glitches and adventures, meanwhile, are so bananas too. Star Fox
That's why I like
games.
adventures, because the glitches are just wild.
Yeah, they really are. Alright, I'm landing at Thorntail now.
It's like I used to talk about like how exciting single file was. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
a year and a half ago before blank memory card was a thing. Before Stoneless K5 was a thing, I talked about how the run was never safe and it kept you on the edge of your seat the whole time.
Right.
That's part of why I loved Adventure so much. It was like there's so much technical skill and like the run is exciting all the way to the end.
That's true. I get that. I have not decided what my endeavors are going to be with any percent. I'd like to give Glitchless a couple runs, but
Also, I turned the PDA off. It does nothing for the whole run.
that's true, I guess. You don't check for fuel cells, we know where they are. You need a map, we don't buy any. That's funny. Fair point.
Like, I just think playing the game looks cleaner without having the PDA on screen.
Fair enough. This mission's about saving the planet, not blowing it up.
Also, I need to mention that there are flags which are kept between saving and quitting, and flags which are not kept between saving and quitting.
Right.
So, flags that are kept during saving and quitting genuinely have to be removed by an actual reset. And so, generally, people will reset their console before starting a new run, if they've gotten to at least the point where you turn off the
Gotcha. No, I understand though. I know that the event storage in this game is like fucking broken, which is exactly what has spawned all of the speedrunning basically for this game for the last several years.
Frames early.
Huh?
Frames early. I was trying to go for the cutscene skip.
Oh.
Also, so before you start this fight, let me actually explain. I hold left of down left, almost in the notch, but not quite. And I press A as soon as I'm able to, and that draws the stats so that I can immediately do a full combo.
Right.
On the first sharp claw.
Right.
And the way that I combo each of them is important. For the first and last ones, I do forward combo, just holding whatever direction that is relative between you and them. And for the second and third ones, I do neutral combo, which is the combos affect which item drops you can potentially get from killing them.
I did not know that. How interesting. Okay.
Forward combo yields a puck egg, which is a full heart.
Right.
And neutral combo yields a green magic gem.
Okay.
You have a 50-50 chance of getting a drop for every enemy you kill.
Okay.
With a particular combo.
Right.
And so if you pick up the magic gem on the frame that the cutscene starts, the cutscene of picking up the gem will play out during the cutscene of Crystal talking to you.
Right.
And so you never actually see the cutscene of picking up the magic gem, and it saves 5 to 6 seconds.
Huh. Pretty cool. Alright, well, let me give it a shot. I know you were trying... I noticed in your video you were trying to do the skip. Okay, so wait, hang on. It was forward combo for the first two, neutral for the last two?
No.
No?
Forward for the first one, neutral for 2 and 3, and then forward for 4.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You want to maximize the chances that you get the magic gem.
Forward. And then neutral for the second and third. There's that. Oop. Oops. Oops. Well, okay. Oops. Did I do it? No. Too early. Right? Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Too early, but that's okay.
There is a set amount of time between when you kill the last one and when the cutscene starts.
Yeah, so you gotta wait like just a teensy second.
Exactly.
Seems tough, but I feel like, yeah, alright, I get it now at least. And thank you for telling me how you're supposed to spawn those power gems there.
One other thing to note for sure is...
Let me go back to where we started.
Oh my goodness, what was I about to say? What was I about to say? I'm trying to even remember. I was gonna say something about that little delay, but it's not that important. But as you see the path that I take.
Yeah, it's
you want to avoid swimming. Swimming is slow.
Right. So you kind of you climb over the wall, walk along the side here to not swim. It's smart.
Exactly. Even though climbing the fence is slow, swimming is slow.
Right.
And I pull my staff out at some point before here, and I try to like cut these corners as close as possible.
Right. And you can approach it from straight.
I just hold right after flipping the rock and then let go as soon as I start moving.
Gotcha.
You basically just slide right into the right position at the right time. Now, after getting the fire blast, save and quit.
Right. Right.
And also, you'll notice I mash A and start during this.
Yeah.
Start also advances.
Oh.
Now I just hold left into this and equip the fire blaster.
Right. And yeah, let's see. Rock nearest R wing, yeah. That's what's in my notes.
Just grab one and shoot the bomb spore as
Right.
quickly as you can. Now, I do a thing where I try to line the camera a certain way. It tends to increase the chances that the bomb spores will move the way I want to, but it doesn't guarantee it.
Huh. I got like super great RNG on them. Except it's the first one, so it doesn't matter.
For the first one, you want it to go towards the Queen's Chamber.
Gotcha.
But after you grab one, you want to actually interact with the bomb.
Right.
You want to interact with it to get that cutscene out of your way.
Right.
And now for this, I get here,
middle of the white.
I walk until I reach the actual boundary here, and then I let go.
Okay.
And then you pull it out, and then basically just aim up, and it's so hard to miss. You just.
It's got a it's a huge hitbox. I see.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta be a little. I think I was just a teensy bit too far away, but yeah, I see.
Is anybody there?
All right. First super long cutscene.
My name is Fox McCloud.
Not first, but since we really started the game.
Prince Tricky Keog Roots of Kehot Rokio Sharp Claws Ut Kubot Ki Ice Mountain.
Did you get that?
Like, I still can't believe, even after getting some decent golds during these races, my son of best is still less than 2 minutes faster than my PB.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Okay, lady, I'll bring your son back to you. Can you give me some directions?
I think it's crazy that in a random no reset run I got a 509.
Oh yeah?
Like these monthly races have been nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get in on that this time around, I think. At least.
Decided date for the next race. I'm thinking like the 20th might be nice.
I'll be back soon, Queen. Don't you worry.
Could be good.
Haven't you finished that translator yet?
So for this, aiming is key. Aiming is very important.
Mm-hmm.
I actually let the camera pan naturally here, so that I actually am less likely to hit the tree instead of the bomb.
Right.
That was nice RNG.
Alright, here. When you get to the store. Yeah. I feel like I saw in the past that there's a way to skip climbing down the rock wall. Is that a thing?
It's not worth it.
Not worth it. Store.
Welcome to my store. Feel free to look at the many
Like,
wonderful
to be fair, it's
items
only really
within
worth it
these
for a task,
walls.
and the reason why is because
I
we don't have to do
food,
anything.
special goods, and many maps.
Yeah.
Entirely and not have to.
Games.
No setup,
But for
yeah.
humans, it's harder.
The scarab.
Gotcha.
Yes. Oh, and that's the exit.
Okay. Thanks.
The rock
Now-
candy's on the left in the center room.
Then choose
Yeah.
that item,
Now, it's
and
interesting
we'll
to note
discuss a
that there will be
price.
several times where we have used the fact that, while most of the time mashing A would result in you pulling out your staff, while you're rolling,
Oh, get out.
it does not do anything, so you can interact with things mid-roll.
Oh,
So
that's
there's
smart.
lots of situations where it's faster to roll into something and spam the A button so that you interact with it.
Huh.
You pay this much.
That's pretty smart.
Okay, I'll sell it to you.
Okay, cool. Is it like most examples where you walk up to something and press A?
It's not always just A. It could be using an item that you have equipped to your Y button.
Oh, okay. Huh.
I tend to try to abuse the equipment system as much as possible.
Oh yeah, I I totally do that too. I'm like, what item am I going to use next? And I set it to Y.
So I'm holding like left of down, like slightly left of down,
Mm-hmm.
and I immediately equip the fire blaster and aim, and you get a decent shot on the plant every time.
Yeah. I'm having good luck with these spores like right now. Okay, grab that, go to the basket for the 10 scarabs.
Yeah. And then I open this in my menu so that it's already highlighted when I open it again.
Right.
Now, the only reason why I go around the warp stone this way now is because I want that red key.
Right, right. I took notes of most of the times that you refilled.
That not a big deal. I always sometimes I don't even think about this, but as you're swimming, make sure you highlight the
Yeah.
rock kitty.
I always do that. I'm always like, okay, I'm here, and I just press A, and he does the nobody ever brings me gifts anymore cutscene.
Bother the mighty warpstone.
As hilarious as it is very slow to see that cutscene.
It is. Everything the Warpstone says is funny. He's so Scottish. What the fuck? Like, why? And the bagpipes behind him.
Help you?
It's adorable.
Gladius, and you
But you're
report
a warp
everything
stone.
I
You're
say.
supposed
Yeah.
Right. Let's see if I can remember what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Now if you push left on the control stick, then I'll send you to one of those warpstone thingies. We'll get back to that in a minute. And if you push forward on the control stick, then you can enter
Okay.
the maze. Now this one's a bit special. When you have collected a Krazoa spirit, then push right on the control stick. And I'll send you to Krazoa Palace. Now, you know what I do, so hurry up and make a choice. If not, then press B so I can get back to sleep. Are you ready to warp?
As you'll notice, I kind of tap left.
Yeah. Repeatedly. Get it to go.
The problem is that the actual left input is kind of, kind of finicky.
Right.
If you're pressing slightly forward, you can actually enter the maze on accident.
Right, right.
Taking the damage is not important. It just,
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it just happens. Like,
Curious.
if you have good health, it doesn't really matter. Both of the health drops are at the bottom of Ice Mountain are free if you absolutely can.
Okay.
But you do want to have full health going into Thorntail Hall.
When you leave Snowhorn, gotcha.
Yeah. Well, technically, when you leave Ice Mountain, you want to have full health.
Okay.
Because obviously you want to be set up for the Death Lord.
Yeah, you want to start thinking that through.
So I try to move the camera as little as possible here. I do one slight adjustment and then one other slight adjustment.
Gotcha.
And then if they're in good position, I just pull out the staff and just blast.
Yeah.
Like, that was a really good position for them.
And refill with the red on your way.
You want to hit this in one shot. Your magic count actually matters at this point in the round.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's so minute. Your bar is so small. Oh, great.
You need to be able to take 10 shots at the bottom of Ice Mountain.
Right.
Your full bar can hold 12 shots.
Hey, Scaleface, pick on someone your own size.
Hello, Katsu Mark 1. Thank you for watching.
Lead pilot of the Star Fox team. I've come to take the prince back to his home.
For the bike, and I have written down, you take the left path that you sort of lead into the jump, right?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, to get that jump there. And then I have right path and right path at the other two spots that it diverges.
I was surprised to find out that the right path is the
Yeah, that was surprising. I thought that it explicitly wasn't.
And then this one, it actually makes sense that the right path is faster because it's a straight shot instead of a curve.
Right.
And I've had people ask, does the game check for your distance, or does it check for the bike landing after this? It checks for your distance.
Okay.
So what direction you're like, as long as you're driving relatively straight, you can just keep going.
Gotcha.
Doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if your arc is high or not.
Right. Go on the left of the tree after you get the magic plant. Oh, that's for entering the door for the bike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
should go on the left of the tree. It makes for an easier shot.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
What? I can't understand you.
Hot spring, or you'd be frozen by now.
Why, you little...
Hey, I wouldn't if I were you. My dad's a king Earthwalker, and he'll bash you
Also,
out.
a little bit of
I don't think he'll
a
be
weird
doing
thing. How
any
does Fox
bashing.
knows
He's
the
been
king's been
captured.
captured?
This whole part is like out of place. There's so many cutscenes in the game where if you think about it, you're like too hard. You're like, wait, that makes more sense like later in the game, or like they reveal something later on that has already been revealed to us in the beginning.
I know, when the queen says the king's been captured, Tricky freaks out.
It's like, what? Or I think the most famous one is that the Cloud Runner saying, "Aren't you a friend of Crystal?" to Fox on Dragon Rock.
I think that makes sense.
But Fox doesn't know her name.
Yeah, but Fox can only assume who he's talking about.
I suppose that's probably fair. Who the fuck would Crystal be, I guess? Yeah, alright. Fair enough.
Like if he's assuming that you're somebody's friend.
Yeah, it's probably the blue fox. It's probably the fox, yeah. Alright.
But
fair enough.
For this,
yeah.
I walk towards the torch, and then I do a quick turn and hit the grub tub here.
Okay.
And the reason why is because you want the camera to be facing towards the hole.
Right. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. You grab both of them, right?
Yeah. It's important that you feed him both of them.
Yeah. Oh, forgot to feed him.
Now for this, I just hold slightly right of down and just roll.
Gotcha.
Tricky's always going to be there. And so this is another instance where you can use stick and neutral to skip timing.
Right, yeah. Here, let
So
me...
what I just do is I just arc the stick, and once I'm at full rate, I just let go.
Gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. Alright, here, let me try that. About there. Oh, cool. Got it. Yeah, that's not so bad. Cool.
Endgame time is going to be a show of how fast you are here. If you're fast, the grub tub after digging here will be asleep still.
Oh, yeah. You can tell by the in-game time. Makes sense. I had a feeling that stuff like that would come up.
Fine.
Yeah, like I was just saying, the fact that endgame time matters in some parts of the game is kind of weird.
And here you
I mean,
go.
it only really matters in one place. So here, I didn't re-equip the fire blaster. That's no problem.
You kill the first two. Oops. Grab the grubs, then kill the third.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And during this cutscene, you want to spam the C stick, like I just rotate it.
Okay.
You want to open the menu on the first possible
Right,
frame, so
right.
it won't turn around.
Oh, well, I screwed up. I don't have enough magic.
Tricky, are you crazy?
It's fine, you can just kill the guy
leave the sharp
regularly.
claws
Yeah.
to me. Okay,
So
I'm
you can
sorry.
tell Tricky to dig in the spot, and then both of these
If any
boxes
of you
between
need
full
me to come
hearts
back,
for free.
Gotcha.
use my heel
That's where you
command.
were talking
I'll
about.
be right with you, okay? Let's play.
Fine.
Oh,
Hungry.
need to feed the asshole.
And for both of these, I try to align myself to the next one before I pick it up.
Look at this.
Right.
Just so that way I can like immediately roll out of the cutscene. And then while he's digging up the second one, I grab this grub tub.
Right.
Now the magic is not important at all, so don't even like think about the magic here.
Right.
The grub tubs are way more important.
Fine.
How many total grub tubs do you need? Like
I
throughout the
couldn't tell
game?
you offhand.
Fair enough.
I can give
Didn't
you
know
se-
if that
I
was
can
like
give
a
you s-
commonly known
I
thing.
can give you sections where like I said, you only want to pick up the first grub tub while he's digging up the first one. You pick up the second two while he's digging up the hole for the magic. 'Cause, like I said, you
okay.
don't need this magic. You really don't need this magic.
Right.
You will get guaranteed magic before you use it again.
Gotcha.
We pick up the yellow gem outside of the queen's chamber for the full magic.
Right.
refill.
Oops, went the wrong way. Alright.
And then I equip these to Y because you can shoot them faster if it's equipped.
Right. Just gotta spam the one button. Okay.
That's better. I tell you what, young'un, I'll help you out.
Here you are, my boy. This is a scarab bag. By collecting scarabs, you'll be able to buy many useful items.
Not sure when I'm gonna do my full run of this. I think
So,
Tuesday, maybe. Alright,
interesting.
he just dropped the block.
So for the block, I try to grab it on the left side,
Mm-hmm.
and then I grab it holding left, and I count 6 steps to the left. Or yeah, 6 full steps to the left.
Gotcha.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then just go forward.
Yeah. Now there's a glitchy ledge grab here. It's not a glitch, but they call it a glitchy ledge grab. If you climb this, don't press anything and just roll. You immediately ledge grab. You skip the jumping animation.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Celestial instinctively tries to shield hover. It's like mashing
Why am I pressing A instead of X? I'm so confused right now. Like I'm pressing the wrong button entirely. It's so hard to like get the mashing rhythm.
Yeah, because it's not random, right? You had it going there, at least the movement.
Like you have to be at a specific height at a specific point in time.
Mm-hmm. Well, that
That
was
was
pretty
almost
close.
That was almost it. But like, it's so hard to mash an analog input.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so hard, is mashing the L button. And you can't take your springs out of your controller either. If you take your springs out of your controller, you can't shield at all.
Oh, that's interesting.
But yeah, and glitch to run shield hovering is kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
So you go through this, and then so the scarabs obviously are important because you have to pay this guy.
Yeah.
So you saw the way that I jumped, how far I went down. Like once you're past that one corner,
Mm-hmm.
you can turn around and just jump off instead of grabbing the ledge.
Yeah, and it won't do the fall animation. There we go. Grab the basket.
So
The rock.
you have the option of whether you want to buy the zoom goggles early or late.
Right. I think I'd rather just do early.
Then you want to get both of these red scarabs.
Yeah.
If you want to get them early. Also, at some point I would normally equip the scarabs to Y.
Mm-hmm.
You pass.
That way I can just run up to this guy spamming the Y button.
Right.
And then while I'm waiting for him, I will... Usually they'd be wide awake because it would be a much better time of day. But I
Yeah.
try to get them.
The grubs.
If you miss, leave them. It's not a requirement to get them by any means.
Gotcha.
But it's an option. Getting early ones saves time later on.
Right.
So I pull out my staff and I try to walk as close to the wall as I can. Again, normally these guys would be wide awake.
Yeah.
And like if you come at them at the right angle, you hit both of them at the same time.
Oh,
every time.
that's cool.
And now, I don't know if the record did this or not, but I do not trigger the text box
Yeah,
here
you
anymore.
did do it in the record, and I noticed because I guess I saw another run that you did where you like were talking about how you didn't do it there anymore. So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, you do it in the well now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, just for note, if you still need health, this box contains a full heart.
Okay.
And also, I was almost about to forget this. You need the 5 scarabs out of this basket.
Oh, right. I think I
If
have
you're gonna
that.
buy the zoom goggles early.
Yeah, cause you did in your record, and I think I took a note of that.
Yeah, in the record, I bought the zoom goggles early, but nowadays I think I'd rather buy them late.
Gotcha.
I just think seam walk is easier without the zoom goggles.
I've only practiced seam walk with the zoom goggles anyway, so if I decide to change, I'll just keep that in mind. Okay. Gonna try
Now
to
remember,
do
after
it
this
again.
sequence, we're going to the shop.
Right. Oh, can you do the thing off of this ladder?
No.
No. Yeah, I didn't
You have
think
to slide
so.
down. So what I do is I walk a little bit in front of the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to hit the save and quit trigger. Or you want
Right.
to hit the save and quit trigger.
Right. Gotcha.
And that save and quit trigger is going to be very important. 'Cause not only
Yeah,
are
because
we
that's
gonna
for the
spawn
death
there-
warp.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where we spawn after the death warp, and that's important. We don't want our save and quit trigger to still be in the cave leading to Snowhorn Waste.
Oh god, yeah. Alright, secret scarabs for 40.
Now, if you're buying the zoom goggles early, nowadays I'd actually recommend grabbing them first and then grabbing the
Okay, so that would be coming out of the secret scarab room to the okay, so
center
coming
room,
out
just
of the
go straight-
room
Yeah.
and go right up the ramp and approach the room from the left.
Yeah, and you just keep
Yeah.
walking straight once you're in the room.
Yeah, there we go.
You pay this much. Okay, I'll sell it to you.
Hold on. Wait, no, you went the wait. Huh?
I'll show you what I did. Hang on.
I
It's
came out the left side.
of
When
the
When I
okay.
came out of the hidden room, I went left.
Oh, okay.
And then as I approach the center room, I'm just walking straight. It's just a straight shot directly to the zoom goggles.
Gotcha.
And then it's down right, and then you just go grab the lantern.
Oh, yeah, I see, because of the angle here. Yeah, okay, I get it. And then, yeah, okay, I see. And then back to the lantern. Alright, I gotcha.
You pay this much. Okay, I'll sell it to you.
And then,
And as
save
with
and
every
quit.
other time we come to the shop, we save and quit out.
A lot faster than climbing out.
Now here, after you spawn in here, you're gonna be holding right.
Okay. Yeah, because yeah, that makes sense. To turn, and it'll turn you all the way around.
And then you just go talk to the queen as quickly as possible.
Huh, that's funny. On the Japanese version, when your scarab counter is at 0, it just goes away.
It's a little more complicated than that. There's other factors, but sometimes, yes.
Oh.
It's always funny when you're playing
Queen needs my
certain
help.
versions, and
Fox out.
when you
Is
get to
there
the end of
anything
the
we can
run,
do for
all
her?
of your icons disappear.
We
You
need
have
to
0
find
all of them.
white
Yeah.
crop tops. My mom gives them to me when I'm
Like,
not feeling
I
well.
never ever pick up a
Looks like
firefly
she'll need
during
a
the
lot.
entire run.
Let's take a
Yeah,
look around,
I try
see what
not
we can
to,
find.
but I accidentally ran into one while I was practicing the other day. Climb over the wall, refill
Like
with
I
the
said,
yellow.
you get this yellow gem
Yeah.
on your way over here. Equip fire blaster, ready to find command. So, if you come over here to this corner and then go back, there is no lag spike when you enter the well.
Let's try. Oh yeah, I got it. Cool.
Okay, Tricky.
Alright, now
stay
this is
here.
when we
I'll
start
go search down
working
there.
up for the
But
death
I need
warp.
to help my mom.
Yeah, so
And you
after
will
this
be by
cutscene, you're gonna hold
staying
up
out
left,
there.
and when you grab the ledge, you're gonna
Okay,
hold
Fox,
down.
but hurry
Down,
up.
okay.
My mom looked
Don't change your
real
camera.
bad.
Yeah. Eat the the half. One. And bomb spore. We take the damage, right, from the explosion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so for the jump that's about to happen here, I am going to hold down right, and I'm going to slide to right in the middle of the jump.
Okay. Okay. Oop, well I missed. But I see what you mean, yeah.
It is a very tight jump.
Yeah,
So
all
here
of those
I-
kind of are. They're
I
weird.
equip the rocket boost here,
Mm-hmm. Take the
stand A, and then you
damage.
can immediately press Y. Then I re-equip this, highlight this, and then I switch to the bomb spores.
Gotcha.
This
Take
is like
the
where
damage.
menuing actually matters.
Yeah. Take the damage from the mushroom.
And now I roll off, and after I fall, then I hold right, and I shield roll to not take damage here, and I just pull the block back.
Okay.
Now I re-equip the rocket boost, and I come at this from a particular angle, and you can break the staff swinging animation
With the rocket
to do the
boost.
rocket boost.
Oops.
And then you grab those 2 fuel cells and you
Well, I accidentally
highlight the bomb spores and you
took
construct
the...
in sky.
Yeah, I accidentally took the damage from the fall, but I'm sure I can
You
make
can
that
skip.
up.
You can skip 1 damage.
Yeah.
Inside the well.
You equip the rocket boost. Okay. And this is... You skip the fuel cell animation in here, too.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm caught up.
Yes, by waiting this long to grab a fuel cell, we do not get the cutscene for picking up the first fuel cell.
Yeah, someone was talking about that in the Discord the other day, and I was like, I swear to God,
equip
I
the
thought I
fire-
noticed that.
So before you talk to this guy, equip the fire blaster
Okay.
and highlight the bomb spores.
Gotcha, so that you can just get right to it. Gotcha.
Now, you plant the bomb spore, and then this sets your angle around this hole. So I hold right and slide it all the way around counterclockwise to down left, right?
Gotcha.
It's a,
To get, like, right there. Okay.
and then you want to shoot it, and then you fall. And if
Right.
you're positioned well, the grub tub will move the way you want it to. Closer towards
Yeah,
where you're actually
cool.
wanting to go.
Smart. Alright, I'm down to 3/4 now.
Alright, if you've got that low of a health, when you place this bomb spore, back away from it so you don't take the damage.
Gotcha.
And then you're gonna want to go around the poison mushroom the other way so that you also don't take a damage from that.
Right.
Because I would normally have 1 full heart coming out of that range.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright.
Now, normally you wouldn't have to worry about that guy if you're going through this at any decent speed. Like even if you make a mistake, you'll still be fast enough to miss that cycle. He normally would not be able to hit you. You can also back away from that bomb spore to save
Okay.
damage.
You want to be
Like-
at a half a heart right now, though? Is that like...
Normally I'd be at 3/4.
Normally at 3/4. Okay, I gotcha.
But like, what you would do is you'd plant the bomb spore, then you'd come attack this grub tub, and then you would shoot the bomb spore.
Gotcha.
So you won't take the damage.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
And then I'm going to try to avoid this damage here. I'm gonna go around this thing. So.
Oops.
Because normally you'd want to have a half of a heart here.
Right.
I'm so mad.
Oh, what happened? I was catching up.
That enemy came out of absolutely nowhere. I didn't even think it could spawn yet.
Oh.
Oh, that's what happens sometimes when you pause your game so it doesn't do it to you.
Oh, good call. Good call.
Well, that's weird.
That'll put you at the store, won't it?
And that'll give me full health.
Oh. You could eat some damage from a mushroom for a second.
I got some ideas of how to take some damage on my way back.
That was weird.
Okay.
Alright, half a heart.
So, have the Fire Blaster equipped. Highlight this. Keep in mind, you can spam the rocket boost. You can spam A in the menu while you have it highlighted to rocket boost. Hey, I skipped the ledge grab. That's nice. That's rare.
Oh, nice, yeah. Okay,
But
here, let me
if
catch
you have a
up.
half a heart, you come through here. You let these guys hit you once. You can
Okay.
grab these 2 grub tubs. And then as soon as you stop flashing, you shoot the bomb spore.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Save. Do not quit. And then here, it's important to note I'm going to do another bomb spore farm.
Okay, right, yeah. Oops. Oh well, I'll have to use the mushroom. I shot the bomb plant just a bit too early. So you do save. Do not quit.
Oh crap.
Fed tricky instead.
I saw.
Wrong fucking earthwalk. Oh, I forgot to do the bomb spore plant. 1 sec.
I'm trying to remember how many more bomb spores I need. Is it 1?
Here, let me check the notes I have and see, because these notes when I was practicing ended with 0 bomb spores at the end, so that should be right. Let me see.
Yeah, I tried to end on 0 everything.
Let me see.
Thank you, Fox. Thank you for saving my son and
Collect
for
all 3
saving
spores.
me.
That was when we had
Okay,
7.
enough of the thanks. No, I need some help from
After
you.
rocket
Can you just tell
boost.
me what's going on?
This is all the work of General Scales. He
Wait,
is the ruler
okay,
of the
yeah.
Sharpclaw tribe. A nasty bunch of pirates who have always wanted to rule
Okay.
the dinosaur planet. We have always been able to stop his attacks. But this time he somehow becomes stronger.
How many
and
spores
defeated
did
our
you
army
just
at the
collect?
Krazoa
Did you
Palace.
collect 2 or 3?
Right, a bad guy.
Then you're actually
How
one
did the
ahead
planet
of
get in
what
such a mess?
you did in
Within
your
the Krazoa Palace,
run.
broke the seals of the Force Point temples.
I'm
At this
listening.
point, you would
This
have,
planet is
in your
rich
run,
in
you had
magical
3
force,
spores. You only
a
collected
force
2
so
from it.
strong
I think
that it
maybe
is
one of them was like
continually
shit
pushing our
RNG
world
or
apart.
something, so you ditched
To
it.
stop this, 4
Yeah.
spellstones were placed inside the Force Point temples.
How many do I
Okay,
have when I
that's
go
a bit
to...
weird, but I understand.
With the seals broken, Scales entered
have
the temples
5.
and removed the spellstones. With nothing to hold back the magic
So yeah, I
force,
think I need
the
just
planet
1
was
more.
torn apart.
At last, it all makes sense. So, the bad guy takes the spellstones.
Oh, that can't
your
be
planet
right.
falls apart, and I've got to find the spellstones and bring them back to the Force Point temples.
See, Mom? I told you he was good.
After you get back from
My son
Spellstone
will
1,
remain with
when you're
you,
about to do the
for
fire
only a
weeds,
dinosaur
you
of noble
shoot
birth
it
can breathe life
and
into
get
the
up to
spellstones.
6.
What? That's okay, but don't you think he's a bit young? I mean, it's gonna be very dangerous. Loads of bad guys, fighting, death.
He knows the planet well, and I'm
And
sure
that might be
Yeah,
the
yeah,
rest.
that seems
Oh,
right.
yeah.
That's
Then that might be the rest that you need for the
Come on,
entire
Fox.
run.
We'll make a great
Okay,
team.
so I normally wouldn't
Okay,
farm there.
but
I
if you
think I
mess
only
up
had to do
just
that farm
once,
because I
I'll
missed
send
that
you
one.
straight back to mommy.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So normally,
Good.
No, I think you would farm there, but I think it just, you don't have to get all 3 of them, because you only need 5 more. When we leave the well, you need 5 more, so you don't need a full farm both times.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I just need these 2 now. And I'm pretty sure that's enough.
Yeah, that, like, if you
those
wanted to
2.
end there, I think you could.
Maybe it'll
Yeah.
come in use somewhere.
Okay, enough
So
already.
I would do that
Just
farm
get
there.
on
I normally, like I said, I normally wouldn't farm after Dark Ice Mines.
Oh, that's the one you meant. Okay.
Yeah, I normally wouldn't farm after Dark Ice Mines.
Okay. Queen, wheat refill with the yellow. And now get magic 2.
Yeah, so I do that farm there. I needed all 3 of those. Okay, I understand. I needed all 3 of those. I did. I understand. That's what happened. I do need all 3 of them. That's why I needed to farm the 1, because even collecting all of them wasn't enough. Because I would normally have 7 here, and then I would have 6 after getting Magic 2. And that would be correct.
Gotcha.
Okay, I understand now. This is just a test of your controller to see if you can aim. Okay, but if I get every single bomb spore, I should have 6 right here, and that should be enough for the rest of it.
Okay.
And also because I had to rocket boost twice, I'm gonna grab
Oops.
a green gun.
I just
I
left.
don't think I have enough magic to do the rocket boost in the sewer.
Makes sense. Alright, I'm grabbing magic too.
Then I come out of here, I grab these 2 fuel cells, and I try to do a little clip on the wall where I jump off, but I don't gain all of the height because I touch the wall. It's tiny. It doesn't, like, if you do a full jump, it's fine.
Right.
You just don't want to grab the ledge.
Gotcha.
And as I'm climbing up, once I see Tricky's icon, I'll pull out the grub tubs. And this is actually where I'll normally feed him in round. I'll feed him right here.
Right, because he just appears there.
Yeah.
He's like right on your path.
And there's one thing I will mention. It is surprisingly fast. I wouldn't equip them.
Oh no.
If you equip them, he tries to come at you from the bottom.
Oh.
Now he's not going to spawn on the top.
Huh. Well,
That's why I don't pull them out until I'm like almost up the ladder.
Gotcha. Well, that's interesting.
So I'd feed him here. And now here's another like really slick menu, right? I highlight the key. Okay. I highlight the rocket boost. And then I have it set to stay.
Gotcha.
Okay, and that's going to actually be important by highlighting them all in that particular order. So what the game is actually looking for, you see the locked camera icon?
Yeah.
That is what the game is looking for you to press the stay command.
Gotcha.
So here's another instance where neutral to skip climbing.
Yeah.
You can just let go and roll off of that to skip climbing. And now I set the rocket boost. Now I hold very slightly down here just to turn around.
Right.
You can actually walk off. It's kind of bad, but it's
right.
like holding ESS in Ocarina of Time or something like that.
Yeah.
Like very, very light position. And then here, if you do this right, you hit them both at the same time, just like that. And then another thing I forgot to, as you're swimming towards there, you want to equip the key. And the cool thing is that the menu is blank when you would normally be doing it. But because you highlighted the key, you already know that that's what's there.
Ah, right.
So you equip the key out of your blank inventory, and it looks really cool.
Right. That's cool.
And then after using the key, you equip the find command because you're gonna spam it.
Right.
You understand why you spam the find command, right?
Yeah, he like helps keep him on track. Yeah, Yeah, I think so.
No, it's more complicated than that.
Oh, I thought he just chased. It made him chase after him.
If you are spamming the find command at the right times, Tricky actually will not use grub tubs during this minigame.
Oh.
And if you do it both times, and then you guide in the third one, Tricky doesn't use any grub tubs during this minigame.
That's
so
interesting.
saving 1.5 grub tubs, basically saving 2 full grub tubs,
Yeah.
is pretty big. Even if you just do the first one, even if you just get the half a grub tub, like that's 1 full grub tub that you're saving.
Right.
It's still decent.
Yeah.
So one thing to note is when I'm here, I hold slightly right of down, and I pull out the staff and I walk all the way around the tree, and as I'm swinging, I straighten the camera out and start spamming the find command.
Gotcha.
This gives you the best chances of getting good RNG. And then I immediately put the staff away.
Does it help you guide him better?
And I think
That was good. I never get the 2 in a row like that.
And then you guide in the last one, and while you're doing this, you equip the fire blaster
to go and do the skip. I managed to get that on during my practice. I was really surprised.
I missed the tree.
Really?
I got the shot off, I just missed.
I thought it looked pretty good, but I couldn't tell ya. All right, here, while that cutscene's playing, I'll go ahead and give this a shot.
Me in this infernal cave. If you can bring me Frostweed,
I'm a little surprised that the tree thing doesn't count as a glitch.
Hurry, boy.
The cutscene overlap.
Yeah.
There's no reason why the cutscenes wouldn't play overlapped. Or there's no reason why that wouldn't be a potential, like, thing that could just happen.
Fair enough.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed or not, but we redefined the rules for Glitchless.
How so?
Also, you probably want to stay targeted as you're walking during this.
Oh, fair, yeah.
Well, you got the half a grub tub, and you're already saving one.
Yeah.
But as you notice, you'll target enemies unless you...
Yeah, I see. Damn. Oh. Is Tricky gonna get that? Oh shit. Ah, I wasn't able to make it in time. I didn't know it was gonna go in time. Oh well. Well, how did you redefine the rules of Glitchless?
Basically, I mean, nothing changed about the rules. It's just we redefined them so that it makes more sense.
Let me see.
Like instead of banning a bunch of specific glitches, we just said you're not allowed to go out of that.
Oh, I get you.
Why
Yeah.
have a list full of glitches that are banned when you can just say you can't go out of bounds?
And then none of those glitches can. Yeah, none of those glitches work.
So here, I try to do something interesting here. I hold slightly down just to turn around here, and then I roll and target, and my objective is to get this enemy to hit the grub tub so I can collect it.
Oh, gotcha. That's smart. That's cool.
Normally they'd be asleep, and that's the only reason why I didn't get it. He did the right attack.
Search for the spellstone within Dark Ice Mines and return it to the volcano.
But normally it would be night there.
Only then will the
Right.
spellstone's power be returned.
And then these grub tubs, you don't need these grub tubs if you got the ones by the bribe claw earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you can grab them if you feel like you need to.
Oh, I
Even
actually
if you
got
want
the
to
enemy to
get
hit the thing. That was cool.
nice. And again, the game is just looking for that lock camera icon for you to press stay here.
Hmm. Here, when we get back to the R-Wing, don't take off. I'm gonna take a quick break.
Alright.
Stay.
And again, skip climbing. Climbing is slow.
Yeah. Climbing is super slow.
So I'm glad for all the letters that we can skip.
Yeah,
Like
seriously. Now that you told me how to do that, that's like actually huge for me. Because I didn't know how to do it on like most of the ladders that it worked with.
And again, this box is here. It's an option if you feel like you want the health.
Right. What about Baby Cloud Runner skip? Someone in my chat asked, what about Baby Cloud Runner skip in reference, I think, to glitches and ban techniques, and I'm pretty sure that Baby Cloud Runner skip is definitely banned.
I didn't mean to actually get it on, but it's fine.
Well, it's fine, you can just wait on the menu, yeah.
The glitch responsible for that trick is banned.
Come back when you need me.
What was that?
The glitch responsible for
Oh, okay, yeah.
the wind tunnel glitch is banned. And without that, there is no Baby Cloud Runner skip.
Right. Okay. Yeah, alright, I'm jumping in the R-Wing now. I was just catching up on, like, a grub or two I was missing at this point.
Like, so here's what the rule page looks like now. Instead of having a list of allowed techniques, there is no more list of allowed techniques.
Yeah.
It's not banned, it's allowed.
Yeah, so that does make more sense.
So banned swimming, banned techniques: air swimming, barrel clipping, camera lock, damage clipping, gate despawn, dismount glitch, event storage warp, mammoth clipping, general scales skip, going out of bounds, reverse event storage warp, rocket clipping, switch clipping, staff swapping, and wind tunnel glitch.
Right.
That covers everything.
And I think that's fair, because most of the things I saw in the run, like even the little minor tricks, Katsu says, I was just wondering because you said no out of bounds, and that I can't see. Doesn't go out of bounds, yeah. It's for the entire glitch.
It's still not allowed in glitchless though.
Yeah, I get the idea. The idea is more that, like, it's just a separate kind of band for other reasons. Alrighty, I will be right back, like 5 minutes or something. Take a quick break.
Alright. I mean, to be completely honest, I still don't know if rocket clipping and switch clipping should be considered a glitch.
grab a soda while I'm at it. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's do Dark Ice Mines then.
Fly through 3 gold rings.
So, you may or may not know this, but I route this. I routed this section so I have to listen to Slippy's voice at least.
That's
Particularly
funny.
by getting that ring as a third one. Happy to say it's the fourth.
That's very funny. Minimum Slippy.
I do the same thing on my triple cloud when
If there was a like a Star Fox Adventures category extension, Minimum Slippy would have to be one of them.
It did it, Fox! The force field is down! Safe you to land! Slippy out!
His voice is so annoying. Okay, so as you come out of this, you're gonna be holding right.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to take the right path from the R-Wing.
Like an immediate little roll to get through tricky techniques. Now, I don't know what your brightness on your TV looks like, but definitely want to make sure that you can see all the edges of the levels.
Oh yeah, I can see pretty well in this section.
Now here I equip the heal command,
And ready, find.
and I backpedal up to this thing.
Is that to get tricky to load?
Ropes, yeah.
Yeah, I see. That's, yeah, I just got it, sorta.
And then I equip Fiberblast to roll and crawl through this thing.
Bitch. Got caught on the sharp claw.
Now, for the first sharp claw, just make sure that you're not above him in elevation. If you're higher up than he is, he'll block your shots.
I know you can just roll through that door too, the collision just goes away.
Yeah, but I try to avoid taking the damage from the fire. It's not really relevant, but sometimes it is.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Just equip the key. Use the key.
Not far out enough. Okay.
Thank you for releasing me. If you're heading down into the mine, then please look out for Belina Tay, the gatekeeper's daughter. She didn't mean to get us into this mess.
You,
by telling Scales about
let's
the
see.
Spellstone. She did what she thought was
I'm just
right.
holding right out of this
Please
and
help
leave it
her.
to Paul.
Okay, lady. I'll
Yeah.
keep a lookout for her.
And you can, I know you can
This
just jump
might be
down
of use
to
to
it.
you.
I'm
I
pretty
found
good
it
at
while
that
I was
normally.
working. It looked
I don't
important,
normally
so I
miss
hid it
that.
from the sharp claws.
Now this little cutscene, I hold slightly up of right.
Gotcha.
And then you should just walk around this corner.
Gotcha.
Put the fire blaster.
Oop.
Just jump that little gap.
Mm-hmm.
And then remember to not do the gate despawn.
Yeah. It's always the issue. Remember to not do the cool glitches.
Well, I mean, you don't do that glitch in blank memory card either.
Now, at this point, I don't even think you do it in Spellstone 1. Would you?
Probably not.
I mean, if you were trying to do dismount glitch and everything.
Yeah, you can't do this. You can't do despawn and dismount at the same time.
I see your little friend has yet to learn his flame command.
So I just equip fire here.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the right one first. I don't know if in the record I went to the left one first, but you should go to the right one first.
Go on, youngster.
Actually, yeah, you did do it the other way around in the other one, in the record.
If I wasn't
I had it as doing the one in the gutter first.
help you through the main gates.
So here is an
I
interesting
need
little
some
spot.
food.
If you come through here and you stay on the right side of the flame and you use the flame command and you turn immediately, you can grab all 4 of the grub tokens.
Hmm.
Flame.
Come on, Tricky. There you go.
Flame.
Trying that now. I grabbed 3.
Well, some is better than none. You need a lot of grub tubs here in Dark Ice.
Yeah. Yeah, Tricky gets used a lot in this.
So, what I try to do is I try to just walk straight, get this guy to spawn, and then come over here and use the flame command like that.
Yeah.
Grab those grub tubs. Use the fine command, and while he's digging, I equip. Well, I don't equip the grub tubs. I normally just ready them.
Yeah.
Feed him immediately.
I actually messed up somewhere. I didn't do something. I'm out of grub tubs before.
Because you didn't get the grub tub save. You didn't get the full grub tub save at the,
yeah.
So in that case, you would feed him right as soon as he's done melting the wall before you dig up, and then you'd feed him Actually, I don't know if you'd need to feed him again. I'm not sure exactly how the feeding route works.
Well, I
You
just did
may
it to
want
catch up
feed
with
him
you.
After, you may not. It depends on the upcoming section.
Right.
I'll be able to tell you if you should feed him there or if you should wait to feed him. And here's another glitchy ledge grab again. It's called that, but it's not actually a glitch.
Right.
By pushing this block, and then like when I climb, I'm gonna hold up left and roll. Just a little thing.
I'm gonna heal underneath
And then
this
here,
thing
when I get in here, I want to focus the camera and then do the flame command so Tricky will roll.
Right.
I equip the fine command. I find while standing directly on anything, and then I grab the 3 gold tips.
Gotcha.
Flame. Fine.
How'd the other one go? There it is.
If you're running when you actually feed him, you maintain your momentum after the cutscene.
Oh. That's interesting. I almost just got nailed by one of the rocks. Alright, here, you know what? I'm gonna heal at this little thing here, this box right before, just because I'm a little low.
Well, there is a lot of free health in the mines itself, and there's a free half a heart right on the other side of this wall.
Sure, I just mean because this is practice, I might as well catch up with the health a little bit.
So my little trick for this is I just wait until I see the tusk touch the door, and as soon as it does...
Yeah, I think I noticed that before because the detection is like kind of far out.
Yeah, actually I was thinking you have to be pretty close to it to actually hit it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I figured you'd have to be closer, honestly. When I saw how you guys did it, I thought it was a little, I thought it was further away.
I don't know, I guess it's just for me, considering some of the other triggers in this game and interactions, like,
yeah.
It seems pretty short. And then from here, again, you can make use of the fact that you can spam the flame command in the menu.
Yeah.
And I stopped spamming when I actually pull out the fire blaster, and I grab both the magic and the health drop there.
Right.
And now we're coming up to the hardest part of this whole thing to explain, and it's the cannon.
I fucking hate the cannon.
Actually, I should probably save just so I can make sure that I actually showed you what a good one looks like.
Flame.
I don't think I can really explain. Basically, you touch the cannon and then there's the text box. And from there you want to immediately aim left. You're aiming at the door on the left side.
Yeah, the bottom left door.
So you want to shoot one there, and if your aim is decent, you'll hit both of the sharp claws.
Right.
And then you shoot one farther back to hit the one that comes out of the back door.
Right.
Then after you kill that one, you want to aim at the plank that's covering the path. And if you're aimed at the far left of the plank, your shot should be such that the bar builds up just past the metal wire that's on the cannon.
Okay.
And then you want to shoot at the right side door after that, and hopefully get both of them.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I'll show it to you, and hopefully I can do it good.
yeah. Here, I'll watch before I. Try. Right at the door. Hit those guys. Hit the X marks the spot. And then aim at the door.
Like, I hate how sometimes the one guy gets stuck in there. And if you
And then
break
there
away
you
from the
go,
cannon,
yeah.
you can roll through the life force door cutscene like with every single other one.
Oh, that's cool. Alright, here, let me give cannon a try.
If done very optimally, you can do this in 5 cannon shots.
Right. Okay, so left first, right at the door. Well, I hit one of them right away. And
if you just get one, that's good.
that's not bad. Hey, that wasn't bad. Try for the thing. Come on. Ah, I hate this part. I can never get it. Oh my god, whatever, I'll kill the sharp claw first, I guess, because he's already over there. There's the one farther away he's gonna go back in. Oh, I got him! Well, I still gotta get this, though.
Like I said, you want to aim at the far left side of the plank.
Far left, okay. And then... And what did you say the mark was for this? Like the visual mark with the bar?
The bar should just go just past the thicker of the metal cable.
Just past the thicker of the okay.
No, far left side.
Oh, my bad. Misheard, yeah. Okay, I see. Well, it kicked me out, but yeah. Okay, I see. Alright, that's cool, because having a good visual mark for that is helpful. I always feel like I'm just feeling it out. I always thought it was weird how, like, from a game design perspective, killing that group of Sharpclaw with the cannon gives you 2 rewards. Like, it opens this door, but it also leaves the hut doors open so that you can get the other one.
Technically, you get the 3rd reward by shooting the door. I mean, like, all 3 of the rewards are blocked by the cannon, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah.
So here, I equip the flame command so that I can use it faster, because I'm going to actually kill this grub tub here. Now, keep in mind, I walk like this. I want the grub tub to not jump towards the center of the snowhorn spot.
Okay.
If you collect a grub tub in the exact center of the snowhorn spot, you can soft lock the file.
What?
Yeah, you can never play the horn. You can never call the snowhorn to get to the second half of Dark Ice Mines.
Oh my god, that's never happened to me, like, personally, but that's
it's
bananas.
Happened to me twice. It's happened, like, saving
that's
and
crazy.
Hard resetting does not fix it.
It's just a soft locked file. That's bananas.
Yeah.
This game is so weird.
So I do the flame command, I grab that yellow gem, and then I grab this.
Well, he's asleep anyway, because it's nighttime.
But I think it would normally be day here.
Yeah, I think so.
The day-night cycle is definitely off.
Well, yeah.
But that's okay.
I mean, it's not the most important
It won't
thing.
matter after Cape Claw 1 anyway.
Yeah.
So here, I equip the top one, and I equip the bottom one.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hang on. Almost there now.
Then for the last one, just spam Y.
Yeah. Yeah, you did that in the record. I took note of that, I think.
Now this is interesting because you can skip climbing this ladder. Okay, you can ledge grab here.
Mm-hmm.
You can slide down the ladder, or you can skip climbing the ladder down, and that's actually the fastest thing to do.
Yeah, I would assume so.
So after you press the switch, when I press the switch, my stick is neutral. Okay, I'm not holding anything on the stick when I press the switch.
Okay.
And right before I come out of the cutscene, I'm gonna hold right, and I'm gonna arc the stick all the way counterclockwise to left.
Okay.
And it should put me in a decent position to...
Oh, I get you. Yeah, I see. Okay. I was just a little too far to the right. Let's see if I can do it again.
Equip flame, ready fire.
Hey, I got it.
And
Cool.
then highlight grub tub.
Yeah. Equip flame, highlight fire blast, and highlight grub tubs. And feed Tricky as soon as you get in.
Yeah, and then this is gonna be another situation. Okay, so yeah, you do want to feed him after digging up the second Alpine route anyway.
Yeah, I thought so. That's why I did that there, to make sure you had 5. Because I remember that this part with Tricky is like, it's not the hardest to map out, because like you can kind of evenly do it in like sets of 5, you know?
Yeah. So here, this is one of the places where I take advantage of the fact that you can feed Tricky faster if you shield.
Okay.
This is weird. There's actually a few places where this matters, but I'm gonna go like this. I don't know why I didn't the first time. I should have.
Would
But
it have
you
just cut
shield
out that
and-
little moment, you know,
Yeah.
between shielding and feeding? Like, it just starts the animation immediately?
Well, you have to shield and stop, but the point is, you have to be almost completely still to feed Tricky.
Yeah.
And so, like, shielding just stops you completely, so you can feed him faster.
Right.
It's not a big deal, but it is a thing to consider.
Right, gotcha. Alright, and I get this part, you know, you keep Tricky working the entire time and just collect the grub tubs in between, basically.
Exactly.
Flame. Flame.
It's not so bad, it's not hard to get all these guys without Tricky stopping. What's the good time you're supposed to aim for?
I don't even look. I mean, I would assume 23 since that's what I just got. Because, I mean, like... But it doesn't... That's not exactly accurate either, because the distance at which you shoot the initial target affects your...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just got a 23 too. It's probably around there.
So for here... I'm going to use the flame command.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to walk up to the pillar of ice. I'm going to turn around by pressing slightly down. Then I am going to equip grub tubs, and I'm going to straighten the camera out behind me.
Okay.
And as soon as you see the fire, you can press A to pick
Yeah,
up.
I knew that. Turn around, equip grub tubs.
And
Grab
again,
the
I'm going to
horn.
shield
It's
here before
cool.
feeding Tricky to make it slightly faster.
Okay, I see what you mean. Alright, let me see.
And as I'm walking out of here, I
Flame,
just equip the
turn.
flame.
Grub. Cool, got it. Ketsu said they had that dinosaur horn soft lock with them as well.
Yeah,
Horn
it's
borked.
sad when it happens.
Okay,
Definitely sad.
now we're on our way to the second part.
And on your way out, just equip the snow horn.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna kill the same grub tub again, and again, I really don't want it to jump towards the center.
Right.
But I want to kill it and then basically immediately step onto the spot where I can blow the horn and spam Y. And now, out of this cutscene, I'm gonna hold left, straighten myself up, and I should hit the grub tub on my way towards him. And I'm gonna equip Fire Blaster as I'm climbing this ladder.
Gotcha.
Normally he'd be awake there,
Yeah.
but equip Fire Blaster here, and then And you know about? Do you know about this particular section?
Well, I know that there's a spot, I think, where you can skip one of the alpines, right?
There's two spots. You can
Okay,
actually
two
skip
spots.
the first one.
Okay, you can skip the first. Yeah, let me watch you do it to get a better idea, because I know, like, the premise, but I don't know the exact spots. You can skip the first one, grab the second
Skip
one,
the first one.
and then skip the... No, that's the third one, so you
No,
need the third
you,
one.
You skip the second to last one.
Okay, first and second to last. Let me see exactly which ones those are. So I know what to look for when the second to last one comes.
That's the second.
That's
to
the
last
second to... Yeah, okay, yeah. The one that's out of the way. I knew that. I think I knew that one, too. I feel like I think I knew that one just from playing it casually,
Yeah.
maybe.
It's
It's, like,
probably
so
more common to know
obviously
that you
out of
can
the
skip
way.
that one.
Yeah.
It's probably less likely that you know that you can skip the first one.
Alright, let me do that. Skip the first one. Tricky takes off. Tricky. Tricky.
I just don't understand how they got him all the way into the basement of the mines uncaged this quickly.
I know, it was like 15 seconds. Alright, and there's the second to last one, and yeah, that one's so weirdly out of the way.
Yeah, even as a kid, I was like, can I skip grabbing?
Yeah, I feel like literally when I saw it and you pointed out that that was the one, I had that moment. I was like, no, I think I literally like remember that.
Tricky?
Don't need to do that.
As a kid, I never tried skipping the first one.
It's funny, there are a handful of things I remember noticing as a kid that I've like found in the speedrunning of it, you know. And this, okay, well, I'm there now. Did you already break down the door?
No, I was gonna say, what I do is I straighten up to the door,
Mm-hmm.
and the snow pattern actually changes as you get closer. And so what I do is I wait for that snow pattern to change, and then I count 1, 2, and on 2 I press the A button to break the door.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, I see. Huh.
Yeah.
Clever little setup. And then you turn to the left to go straight to the dismount. Alright. Cool. Alright, where are we? Let's see. I don't even have any notes left for this part. It's just killing the sharp claw, getting on the bike and whatnot, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the rest of this is pretty straightforward. I do a thing to jump here. And then as you're walking down here, you can just pull out the staff.
Mm-hmm.
And that life force door can damage you, but health is not a factor at this moment.
Yeah.
As long as you have some amount of health at this point, more than like 1 heart, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay, and then bike.
This is where I would be doing the worst glitch in blank memory card.
Yeah, seriously. That is... I watched it again just the other day. It was wild. I think after...
I tried to do it while I was waiting for you and I got it first try.
Oh, really? Crazy.
Like, there's only one part of the trick that's actually hard, and it's the out-of-bounds walking is the mammoth.
Mm.
But, like, other than that, like, the rest of it's pretty straightforward, and there's good cues for everything else.
Yeah. Alright. And there's the bike. Okay. So yeah, you come down, kill the two sharp claw.
Here, you can make a certain, what I call marble cycle, the giant ball, the giant little, like, ball. Roll down this hill.
Yeah.
If you're very fast, you can get a really optimal cycle. But I wouldn't even go for it. What I would do is I would just grab the full heart here.
Okay.
And then you basically get a free cycle after that.
Gotcha. I see what you mean. The ball just passed me, like, as I was crawling. That's, like, what you mean, right?
Yeah, and that's what you should normally expect to see.
Okay. Cool.
Then I walk all the way down. It's like, it's not really faster to take a harder shot.
Yeah.
Faster to take an easier shot here. You can shield to stop if you think you need to, because sometimes you might go too fast and actually have the boulder hit you. And like it doesn't just hit you; it knocks you down and takes you.
Yeah, that's a
second to grab.
huge. Yeah, I remember.
So I grabbed this yellow plant here,
Yeah, because
put
you'll
the
need
staff
it now.
away, and I don't pull out the staff until I'm close to this guy. 'Cause it's just like the other guy. Where if you're at a higher elevation than him, he'll block your shots. And you really don't care.
Gotcha. Very interesting.
And then I equip Tricky's key so I can just spam it.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of points in this game where it's like, well, there's only one thing that you can really do.
And then here I equip the find command, and I just spam the find command.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, it seems like you normally want to like equip the one that you need to do second so that there's less waiting in between.
Yeah, that's a pretty common thing about it. Now, if you're really good, you see I've hardly taken any damage here.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually a pretty wild cycle that I got. Usually you expect to take a full heart of damage.
Mm. Oh, wait.
When you start this long ass cutscene.
Yeah, this one is long. Who are you?
Actually, I'm thinking about it now, and I'm thinking instead of just going to Ice Blast, we should probably go all the way to depositing to
That would be fine. Even after that, I might continue practicing until, probably after Cloud Runner, because, so that when I practice again on Monday, I can just do the, like, literal back half of the game.
We were only sent to find the Spellstone.
I just want to like show you like some of the routing in Moon Mountain Pass, and I really want to show you the Dark Room in Kazula Palace.
Yeah, actually, you know, interesting, I was, when I was taking the notes from your video, I was like, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do this, I can't see shit in there. Well, when I was practicing, like, the other day, and I was playing through that, I was actually, like, on my TV able to see the path, like, really well. And I was able to get the whole, like, tossing the bomb from the top and just jumping down, like, first try.
Belina, are you there?
So, I think that TV brightness probably helps with that.
Where was I? Yeah, after this cutscene, I mean, obviously you just want to immediately spam Y to do the find command.
Mm-hmm.
Equip the fire blaster, and then this is a really interesting movement here. If you stand in the right spot, you can just aim at both of these two. You don't even need to hit the third one.
Sort of right at the entrance there. Excuse me. I'm gonna try that.
And then this is a cycle, so everything matters after this cutscene.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold very slightly down just to turn around, as usual. You'll notice that's a pretty common thing. And then I highlight the rocket boost as I clip onto this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I let go of the stick to stop.
Yeah.
And that makes you able to rocket boost slightly faster. And so I run up here, red plant, turn around, because it takes you a second to build momentum because you're on the ice.
Yeah. But the point is you want to catch the second one that you're on right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you have to wait
If
for
you
the third
do
one
this
anyway.
correctly, you don't grab the ledge at all.
Oh, that's cool.
And then here, it's just a quick sweep.
Yeah, I've practiced that one a lot because I used to do Spellstone 1. All right, here,
But,
let me give that a shot. So we start with the stalagmites. Oh, I'm not in a good enough spot. Gotta be further back.
Yeah,
a
you
bit.
want to stop like basically as the room opens.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if I can do it.
You don't have to wait for the platform to finish forming. As soon as it touches the water, it's basically fully formed.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah, I was just like second too late. If I didn't miss that staff shot, that staff swing, I probably would have made it. Oh well.
Yeah, you would have made it if you didn't miss that round. That was so close.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure what I was gonna see up here, so. And let me just. Cool. All right. All set.
And you can always just line this up. So here you want to actually, right past this top corner, you can just fall off. You don't even need to let
Gotcha.
go of the stick. And then here, it is hard to get under these fires by rolling, but you'll figure it out eventually. I don't know if I could actually explain it. You want to roll earlier than you think.
No, I remember like messing around with that a lot when I was, yeah, you just get used to the timing, sorta. I think I can do that. Oh, oh, I did it that time too. Yeah, I never had too much of a problem with that.
The problem with this is that your hitbox only changes for a very short period of time.
Yeah.
Belina, you made
Okay.
it hasn't been easy. Now where is that?
So I'm gonna
snowstorm?
try to make the cycle
My father
here.
didn't say exactly where it was, but he
You know,
knew
climbing
the
up the
general
ramp
scales that
without
he'd knit
stopping
somewhere
is
close.
very fast.
Look carefully.
Right.
I'm sure you and your little friend can find it before they do. Time is short.
I don't know if you noticed what I did there, but
Find the
I
spellstone.
arced the stick, and then when I was in full left, I did a right tap on the L. It basically made me do a full 180 turn.
Yeah, I saw. I know that this follows the same pattern. You kind of just get used to what to do. I'm pretty good at it. Sometimes I get hit. Normally not. I also think I know how to do seam walk now. Like, I got some help from the Discord with that and from some old Jub videos, and I'm pretty sure that I have got that. I may not get it first try now, but when I saw what to do properly, I was like,
I'm
oh,
gonna
okay.
show you my setup for Seam Walk.
Gotcha.
Actually, before I do that, I have to ask, what kind of controller are you using?
GameCube, regular, official.
Region of origin and color.
US black.
Maybe. Maybe this will work on the US black.
What's the difference?
I'm trying to explain this to people, but having a certain controllers have different levels of precision in terms of slight, very slight acute angles. And it does make a difference in doing certain things. Seam lock is a big one. You know, if you have really good acute angles, you know, you can do seam walk much faster than other people can.
Right.
So I use a Japanese white controller, which is probably the most precise of all the controllers.
Okay.
I got a Japanese white because MM and just happens to carry over to this game.
Right.
It's really nice. I don't know if I've ever. I don't know if I've ever shown you. That's still going. Why is that still going?
I think I've seen it in like a stream or something, or like a video.
is the controller I'm currently using.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I like the what would you call it? Pearlescent, whatever.
Custom buttons.
Yeah, yeah.
Glossy.
Yeah.
Cast-eyed.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah, I like them. I saw them on sale and I had to get both sets. I have I also have this. This is another Japanese white controller. These things are expensive.
Yeah.
And there's the rest of the buttons. And this
Yeah.
one also has the you can't see it, but this one also has the pink start button.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, yeah. Cool.
Unfortunately, this one's not. I don't know if it's quite there. I don't know if it's quite as good as the other controller I have. I mean, I bought it as a backup. That was the whole point. I wanted a second Japanese white just to have as a backup controller in case anything does happen to this one.
Right.
They are very expensive, and they are getting more and more expensive every day.
I believe that. Everything with these games is.
I paid $48 for the one that I'm using. Okay?
Yeah.
But when I went to go buy a backup controller a year and a half later, even a beat up one was $69.
Yeah, that sounds about right. This
And
shit is
I was
getting
hesitant.
crazy.
If you want one in a box, you're looking at 100, 120.
Oh yeah,
If you want
easily.
one that's sealed, you're looking at over 200.
Yeah, that sounds right to me. I mean, some people are posting in the Discord about the deals they're getting on finding like a copy of Star Fox Adventures, you know, and they're talking about how it's like usually like upwards of $60. And I'm like, yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I don't know.
I own like 5 copies of the game, and the most expensive one is my Canadian disc at $18.
Nope, I don't know. I'm telling you, man, I go to like these like sort of local, you know, used media stores and whatnot. They charge like probably at least $75 for Star Fox Adventures. I don't know about there's another used like actual game store, like, you know, like a actual like local game store that I go to. I don't know how much they charge for it. I don't know if I've seen it in there. But yeah.
I'd sell my US 1.0 and my US 1.1 copy if people actually needed it to play the game.
They very well might. But
Because I currently own 4 copies of the game at the moment. I own a US 1.0, a US 1.1, Canadian 1.1, and Japanese 1.0.
Gotcha.
I use the Canadian disc when I'm playing most of the categories because
Gotcha. I thought you used the
1.1
Japanese.
is good.
I thought you used the Japanese.
No. Just the text is Japanese. See,
Oh,
see,
okay.
the Japanese and the US discs have both.
That's
languages.
right. That's right. It's all on the same thing.
It defaults the language to whatever
The
language
region.
the console
Yeah.
is set.
Okay, that makes sense.
So my Wii is set to Japanese.
Katsu says they got their copy for like $15 new sealed in box in 2014. That is a great deal.
None of my copies were sealed, but like I said, my most expensive one was $18 for the Canadian disc.
That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's crazy. Yeah, they're so expensive.
I paid 14 for my US 1.1, and I think I only paid like $11 for my Japanese 1.0.
That's bananas, man.
I was in a mood where I was just collecting Japanese games.
Yeah. I don't have any Japanese copies of any games, actually. I don't think so.
I have A Link to the Past, Mega Man X, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Super Mario 64, and Star Fox Adventures all in Japanese.
That's cool.
I think the ones that I'm the happiest about are definitely Star Fox Adventures,
Yeah.
Majora's Mask, and or not Majora's Mask, Mega Man X and A Link to the Past, the SNES and the GameCube games.
Yeah.
The N64 games are I mean, they're cool. I mean, the thing about Mario 64 is I got my copy for dirt cheap. This was before the first world record was set with Japanese, right?
Yeah, so
The
that's
Japanese cartridges, I'm not even kidding. I paid $4 after shipping.
That's crazy. That's super
I'm not
cheap.
even kidding.
That's like.
And it came in the box. It wasn't sealed, but it came in the box.
That's crazy, man. That's such a good
It didn't
deal.
have any of the inserts though.
That's a.
Wow. Yeah.
Still, that's
Wild.
just a wild deal.
I was like, yeah, let me pick up this Japanese cartridge. I don't even know if the Japanese cartridge is good. I've never seen anybody play on the Japanese.
Yeah, but like it's $4 and it's Super Mario 64. Like no matter how you cut it, $4 for any N64 copy of Super Mario 64 is a good deal.
That was way back in like, was it 2013? It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, dirt cheap copy, and I am so glad that I bought it when I did.
No kidding.
Because not long after that, Cheese set the 120-star record in Japanese, and the game skyrocketed in price ever since then.
Ketsu says that is a steal $4 for JP SM64.
To be honest, I admittedly get very lucky when I search for particular games or hardware or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that the controller that I'm using now only cost me $48.
Yeah.
That's insane. It's a spectacular controller. I take it apart and clean it myself to keep it nice, and I mean, it's done me very well for the last 2.5 years.
Right.
My Japanese N64.
Oh.
I only paid $50 for it.
That's a good deal. I thought about trying to break the region lock on my N64, but I was like,
I have the game bits. I have the game bit for the 64. I have the game bit for the Super Nintendo, and I have a tri-wing screwdriver to take apart GameCube controllers.
Gotcha.
All very important tools. And
yeah,
I modified my N64 to play US and Japanese games on it.
I haven't decided. I don't know if I'm good enough at it. I have a friend, I bet, who could be able to do it. He works at that local game store I was telling you about. He's the repair guy for the store. They repair new consoles and stuff, and he's the guy for that.
Damn. I got a question. Are you playing this on a Wii or a GameCube?
Oh, GameCube. I don't have a working Wii at the moment. If I was playing it if I had a working Wii, I'd be doing it on Wii, just because that's how you play GameCube games.
Actually, this might surprise some people.
For this game, is that not the case?
The GameCube actually loads slightly faster than Wii.
That is impressive and interesting.
But the difference of the loading is less than the difference of text.
Oh.
Japanese text saves 3 seconds.
Well, couldn't you still play on like a Japanese GameCube then?
If you can afford one of those.
Well, okay, yeah. Like that's not. I mean, like theoretically. So theoretically,
if you could afford one of those, you could play on a Japanese.
Theoretically, playing this on a Japanese GameCube would be the most ideal.
But you'd have to modify the GameCube for it to play a 1.1 disc.
Oh, that is weird.
So, like, not only do you have to have a Japanese GameCube, you have to have the know-how to hard mod a Japanese
hard mod to save 4 seconds in Star Fox Adventures.